Hey y'all, welcome to Cass Productions. My name is Cass. I'm the creator and founder of Cass Productions, and today, you guys, is episode 10 of Create a Web Series, the series. Wow, we have come a very, very long way. If you guys have not seen the previous episodes, make sure to check them out. I'll link the information below as well as a card in one of these corners. I still don't remember which corner it is, but if you guys are not aware, I produced a web series called Top 5, and it is an award-winning web series. So I decided to create a series all about creating a web series, and this is episode 10, which is all about premiere party, you guys. The premiere party for Top 5. Now, I felt like a premiere party was very important, and if you guys watched my planning a film shoot video, it was actually in my master schedule, the first schedule I ever created for Top 5, that there was going to be a premiere party in March. I like parties, I like event planning, so that's why I thought this video would be very great to add to this series, because you guys have went through all the steps, you've gone through all the episodes, and you've created the series, and I think it's great to celebrate. So in this episode, I'm going to talk to you guys about the actual purpose of having a premiere party, the planning that went into creating a premiere party, the premiere party experience, and then some footage and everything from that, and then just some advice that I have if you do decide to throw a premiere party. So let's get it. Alright, you guys, so the first thing I want to discuss is the purpose of the premiere party. So obviously, the premiere party is to show your film for the first time. Personally, I feel like that was very important, especially because this was my first kind of large-scale production that I had put a lot of work into, so I thought it was very important to really just take the time to celebrate. I feel like me and a lot of producers and people in film, people who have this really amazing work ethic, forget to, really celebrate and enjoy what they have taken the time to create, which is why I felt like a premiere party was a great way for everyone to really celebrate, come together without, being on set and the pressures of time constraint, and dress up and have fun and look nice. So that was, for me, the true purpose of having a premiere, and I'm so happy I did it, so definitely suggest it. As far as the actual planning for the premiere party, I knew the first important thing was obviously the show had to be done with editing. I did edit the show. If you guys watched the previous episode, which was all about the editing that went into Top 5, I was editing constantly. I had to actually make myself stop editing the show. So I was like, Cassidy, this is your deadline. Once you get to this date, you can no longer make any changes to the show. So the first thing was, making sure the show was completed, edited, good to go. So the next important thing for me was getting a location, because in order to have a time and a place and a date, you need a location that's available for this time, place, and date. So I was looking at different things. I was looking at restaurants where I've seen people host watch parties. I was looking at the most free and cheapest of options, but I think in my heart, the final thing I knew was that I wanted to have it at a movie theater. And since we had such a large cast and crew, I felt like we would have a pretty big number show up, and we did sell 100 plus tickets to the premiere parties. So what I did was I actually did book a theater. I booked Landmark Theaters in DC. It was pretty expensive to book the theater, so what I did was I sold tickets to basically pay for the premiere party cost. So I sold tickets for $20, general admission price. I think it was $15 for early bird, $20 for general admission, and then I gave my entire cast and crew promo codes to kind of promote people to buy tickets, and then the promo code gave $5 off, so it was like T5 and then the cast or crew member's name, and they would promote it. And then I actually hosted a little contest within the cast and crew of whoever sold the most tickets by a certain date got a free pair of AirPods. So that was a really nice way to really push and help the actors promote that premiere party and get people to the party. Another great thing was I created little flyers, so it was personalized flyers for the crew to post. Of course, there was the general flyer, and then I was actually able to secure a partnership as well. So in order to secure the partnership, I actually created a whole webpage just kind of about the series, since it hadn't released yet. So it was about the series. It had some behind the scenes footage of the series, the trailer for the series, and then it was just kind of me talking about the series, the purpose of the series, and all of that good stuff, and why anyone would want to sponsor it. So I did end up getting Rent the Runway to sponsor it, so that was great. They were able to provide gifts as well as a discount code for anyone who bought a dress from Rent the Runway to wear to the premiere party. So that was really, really amazing. And that was just a matter of, that was through my associate producer, so it was definitely a matter of asking around and reaching out to different companies. My other big thing about the premiere party, once I secured the location, I knew the date and the time, I really wanted to have a red carpet experience. My biggest thing was like, it's going to be a red carpet experience, dress up for the red carpet. There's going to be photographers. and then like, you know, little gifts and trinkets and this and that. So I did order a red carpet and I always forget what the thing's called. Step and repeat, that's what it is. Okay, so I did order a red carpet and a step and repeat. I actually was able to get it from the same company because I was looking at red carpets, and I could only find like cheap, flimsy, like Halloween red carpets. So this company actually had like a red, nice thick red carpet for me to use. So that was perfect. I'll actually link their information below, but it came out really, really, really nice. It was really, really great. I really enjoyed having that. So that was the main backdrop, and then the theater provided those ropes. I was like, oh yes, let's have the ropes there, and it was really great. And then actually we used our college equipment checkout in order to have the lighting on the backdrop, because the theater actually didn't have that good of lighting. So that was kind of the setup once you got there. I brought this speaker, trusty Harman Kardon speaker, and I played music. People came dressed up. It was a lot of fun. They had the concession stand open. It was private. There was no other theaters open at the time. So it was a really, really great event. There was like a bar, popcorn, rent the runway gifts, step and repeat. I also actually had these little pamphlets. I wasn't gonna have them printed, but when I went to go visit the location, the lady working there at the time was like, oh no, you need to have, you know, something people can take home to cherish the moment. And I was like, you know what, very true. So I did get these printed. I got these printed online as well. If I can find the link to that company, I will post that, but I just designed it on Photoshop. This was the initial top 5 poster, and I just put a little description of Cast Productions, about the series, and then the crew and cast. Since I had a limited time, I actually didn't have credits. I didn't have credits in the show, so this was to serve as the credits as well. So I actually had some friends volunteer. I said, if you volunteer, you can get in for free. So I did have some friends volunteer to work at the front desk for me. So they just checked everyone's tickets, gave them their pamphlet, and allowed them in. So it was a lot of fun, very professional. The guy who runs the theater actually came up to me and was like, wow, do you like typically plan events? Because this was one of the smoothest events I've ever seen. And I was like, no, I don't, but I definitely had a lot of fun planning it. Some things that I definitely would advise that you have that I didn't have, but I wish I did, was an event coordinator or an event planner. I know I was the event planner leading up to, but the day of the event, I kind of wish I had somebody who was kind of running everything, telling people, okay, the theater's open, this and that, just because I didn't want to kind of just enjoy it. Like, I wanted to enjoy the event rather than be working the event while I'm enjoying it. And a lot of times people were like, Cassidy, come take a picture of me, but I was being pulled every which way trying to get everything done. So I definitely would have wanted to have an event coordinator for that aspect, just to kind of handle things while I, you know, greet the people arriving and this and that. So that was one thing that I definitely would suggest having if you're really trying to enjoy it. It's your premiere, it's your film, so you should definitely enjoy it. So yes, you can put the work in the beginning, but the day of, definitely have some kind of event coordinator there helping you out. Another thing I had, it wasn't this poster exactly, it was a large printout of this poster, and the theater was able to put it into the movie poster frame right outside the theater. So that was really cool too. So as you walk into the theater, top 5 posters hanging there, so everyone was taking pictures next to that. It was just a really great experience. And then the theater, I believe, sit about 200 people, so I just gave a little speech ahead of time, and then it played my Cast Productions reel, because I felt like that was like a cool little preview, and I've always wanted to see it on the big screen, so that was really fun. And then just played all the episodes back to back, since they were about 5 to 10 minute episodes, so it took about a 2-hour time period, and yeah, it was great. And then afterwards, the step and repeat and everything was still up. So there were a lot of pictures after. So you guys, another big and important thing, and I think a huge purpose of your premiere party, is definitely to, you know, thank and honor everyone who was a part of this. So I did at the end announce up all the cast, all the crew, all the people who let us use their houses, their locations and everything. So that's a great time to, you know, really thank everyone, show everyone's faces, get everyone, you know, on the spot. I really enjoyed that as well. So definitely, guys, make sure to give thanks to everyone who helped you out. Let them know how thankful you are for the creation of this series. And then after that, we just premiered it on YouTube. So I believe the premiere party was on a Saturday, and then Sunday I did a YouTube premiere. So that was fun, because there was live chat and everything, and everyone was posting on their stories that they were watching top 5. So that was a lot of fun, you guys. So definitely, you guys have a premiere party. do it. It doesn't have to be as big as I did if you want it to be free and you can buy a little small projector and host a little premiere party, then do whatever you can. I just knew I had to see it in theaters. So you guys, I hope this video helped you guys out with planning your premiere party and persuaded you to actually have a premiere party and celebrate what you've created. I'm out until next time. Episode 11 will be discussing distribution and film festivals. This was a learning lesson for me, but we'll get there. Peace.